Welcome back, everybody. Live in Sioux Falls, Hot Mic rolls on. Missouri Valley Football Conference Media Day. Our thanks to Tim Polasek for getting us started. We roll on with our next guest from North Dakota State. Last year, he had one career reception. Then 2024 happened, became an All-American, caught 17 touchdowns in one of the greatest seasons in Bison football history. It's Bryce Lance from Marshall, Minnesota. It's great to see you, bud. Thanks for doing this. I know you're going to get asked 8 million questions about last year, which I wanted to, but I want to talk more about 2025. First, describe this about how jump-starting the year and having an event like this and you being part of it.
Yeah, super cool for the Missouri Valley to put this event on. I mean, we have so many talented teams, so many talented players in this conference. So I think it's definitely about time that something like this happens. But it's super cool to see all my competitors. Different situation, but
right?
Yeah,
you're not sizing anybody up yet, are you?
No, not quite yet. But,
this is the final respite before it begins. I know you've had summer workouts and OTAs are going to get going here in a little bit, but are you like? Is it nervous energy in your gut? Like, okay, I can't wait to get going before fall camp starts next week.
Yeah, definitely. Just I think the whole team, honestly, is just ready to get going. The words fall camp can sometimes strike fear in people's eyes, but I think guys are just ready to get going and get the season started for sure.
So when for people that don't know, Bryce, so when spring ball ends to when fall camp starts, what's the schedule for you? What's the last few months been like?
Yeah, so we get a little bit of a break in May, and then we're back right at the end of May. Actually, not until June. So we start workouts then. So we do lifts, runs. We got meetings. A lot of it's player led as well. Coach Paulsek likes to emphasize that it's a player led program.
Yep.
So a lot of captains practices, things like that. But yeah, we're just working towards our goals this year.
So when the freshmen come in, when they get here either June 1 or June 15, what is that like? What do you remember about when you got in, and what is that like now as an upperclassman to welcome in a new group of players?
Yeah, we were just talking about that the other day with some of my friends, but it's crazy looking back at it now and just seeing the looks in freshmen eyes, because I remember I had those same looks.
Well, you're probably looking at Christian Watson like, holy cow, like who's
right.
like this guy? Really?
Right. So I just try to be as much of a mentor, as a leader as I can for those guys, like I had when I was that age, and really they're just looking for direction right now, and I just give them all I can.
How do you feel like a leadership role? Does that suit you? Is that one you have to kind of adjust to?
Yeah, I feel like it's something that I kind of naturally came into, especially coming into this year. I think I've been around a lot of really great leaders that have kind of exemplified what it means to be a leader, especially in this program. So I think it's something that I came into naturally, and I'm just really trying to encourage and support all the guys around me.
Everybody has asked the fan base when they email my show or find me and say, well, no, Cole Payton's a great athlete. Can he throw? Okay, well, you came in with Cole Payton, so honestly, you're the number one authority I can ask on this. Give me the lowdown on your QB. Can he throw the football?
Cole Payton has a arm. Yes, Cole Payton can throw. Everyone will see during the season. We don't got to say much now, but yes, Cole Payton can throw the football, and very well, I might add.
We saw a little bit of connection during spring ball, but I'll go back to that. You guys came in together. Have you had that kind of bond since you guys came in as first freshmen?
Yeah, for sure. I think, coming in, being a receiver, and then Cole being a quarterback, obviously, we've always just had a connection on a personal level.
Yeah.
And I think him getting able to play in those freshman 4 games, and him getting those opportunities before maybe I got those opportunities, definitely made me look to him and ask him questions and things like that. And I learned a lot from Cole. But yeah, we have a great connection, so I'm super excited to see where that goes this year.
It's crazy to say this out loud, Bryce, but I'm firmly confident in saying that North Dakota State may have the top wide receiver group in the country in FCS back, which in a program that runs the football as much as NDSU does, you guys have that. You're inside of it. Tell me, how special can this wide receiver group be in 2025?
Yeah, I think this could be the most electric wide receiver we've had through this program, and that's saying a lot because you know the players we've had. So I'm just super excited. We come in and day out and just work. We don't really do many off days as receivers. And we're all just pushing the envelope, trying to get better, always pushing each other. So I'm excited.
We got, obviously, we have Raja back, yourself, Mackay's back. Chris Harris had a really good year. Jackson Williams, I think we just got to see a little bit. We got to see Isaiah St. Romain blow up during spring ball.
Yep.
Logan Conklin's making catches. I can't forget my guy Johnny Gores. I mean, tell me about how different you are. I mean, obviously you got Mackay and Chris who are huge. You're not any small guy, but Raj is his role as well.
Yep.
What makes you guys so different that you bring different things to the table?
Yeah, I think like you said, we all have our own strengths. But at the end of the day, we like this room really just supports each other and just want to see each other succeed. So all the talent's there, and the work ethic is there as well. So just the way this team kind of feeds off of each other, or group, I should say, feeds off of each other is really special.
The obvious question I have to ask you is, what do you do for an encore after last season? And I know it's not about numbers and stats.
Yeah.
For wide receivers, that's what people look at.
Right.
How would you judge personally for you a successful 2025?
Championship. I think, especially being a leader on this team, I think that's the goal, and that's the only goal, honestly. All our team goals are ahead of us. Personally, there's definitely things I can do better, and I think I focused on them, this offseason. But improving myself is part of improving the team, so I had to do that as well.
You, I will say, snuck up on teams last year. People just didn't know.
Right.
That ain't going to be the case in 2025.
Right.
How do you mentally prepare for that, knowing you're going to get doubled, maybe tripled out there, that there's going to be plenty of coverage on you this year?
Yeah, I love it, honestly. I mean, if I had opportunity to bring another guy over me and get one of my teammates open, that sounds like great news to me, because we got some talent all over. So, and I'm also not afraid of the challenge. I mean, if people want to double me, that's great. But I'm also confident in my skills too. So I'm excited.
The year you had, how personally gratifying was it? Saying, I know I talked to your mom and dad in Frisco that not sure if this is going to work out here, if maybe go somewhere else. To stick it out and then have that kind of year, how gratifying was that?
Yeah, it was just the biggest blessing, honestly, the whole year. Just the belief and trust that my coaches and teammates had in me, it kind of ignited the flame. That was always inside of me for sure, but I think last year was just, like you said, very gratifying. It was just a blessing, and I had just a blast.
To have the off season that you had, how overwhelming was that? Your phone's blowing up. You're dealing. I know, and I know your mom and dad dealt with a lot of it. How much trickled down to you? Like, hey, there's high-level teams that would love for you to come transfer and go play there.
Yeah, I mean, there's no really way to avoid it. And I know a lot of guys have gotten hit with stuff like that.
Yeah.
It was overwhelming for like a couple hours, I'd say. Like right after when I woke up one morning after the national championship
Phone
game.
just going nuts?
Yeah. And so initially I just talked to my parents. They told me the situation, and then just, it's weird because, teams can't reach out to you directly, so it's just different sorts of people that I haven't talked to in years, maybe.
Okay, so there were people that you knew that were reaching out, or were they strangers as well?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah,
really?
both. Yep.
Interesting.
So, very interesting situation. Like I said, dealt with it within the span of a few hours, and then it was on to getting better for the Bison.
Was there any hesitation on that? Are you coming back in your mind?
Maybe for like a second, but I don't like.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it was really just I knew I had the best opportunity for here.
Well, I mean, your former team of yours just got drafted in the first round in Gray Sable. I mean, I argue that, and it's fine. I don't begrudge anybody going, and for Marty or Cody Heisman to go in and go do their thing, and Enoch as well. But, I mean, you can make – and your brother obviously is a prime example of that, of seeing what you can do out of NDSU.
Yeah, definitely do not judge or hold any grudges against any of my teammates who have gone. I understand different people have different situations, so never judgment or hate towards that. But I just didn't know what's best for me, and I had a really good circle around me, in my ear. So I'm really happy with the decision I made.
I got to ask about older bro. What's he told you about Coach Harbaugh and the Chargers so far and getting ready? Because obviously they're already started. Their camp's already get going.
Yeah, no, he's having a blast.
Yeah.
He's a big fan of Harbaugh and the culture of the Chargers down there. So he's really excited for the season.
The opportunity to get going here, just knowing it's 2 games on the road to start. I was asking Coach Polisic about that. He was really excited about taking a young team to go on the road. Be it an upperclassman, an older player, what do you make of that, of playing the first 2 games on the road to start the year?
I'm excited. I think right away we just test what this team is made of. Honestly, just on the road, it's going to be hot, and I think we're going to be ready. I mean, we practice outside in fall camp at 1 p.m., 1:30 p.m. So it's going to be all right. We're going to be ready. Kramer's going to have his hydrate and all that. So it's going to be good. I'm excited.
He's licking his chops to get at you guys, right? You actually see him all year though, right?
Yeah,
Kramer,
yeah. So he's already been honest about hydrating. We started hydrating a few weeks ago, so we're ready.
All right, before I let you go, I already know wide receiver wise. How about the other side, DB? Who's one that we don't know that could step up and be really, really good in 2025?
Don't know?
Yeah, we haven't heard of yet, or maybe hasn't played a ton.
Yeah,
yet.
Good question. Duffy, Ann. Marion Moore, true freshman.
Really?
Yeah, he came in looking really good. So I'm excited about his journey this year for sure.
Those guys talking trash yet? As true freshmen, you don't let that happen.
Not to me. Never that. Nah.
It's great to see you, man. Thanks so much for the time. Have a great year. Stay healthy, all right? We'll talk to you soon, okay?
Sounds good. Thank you.
Bryce Lance joining us, NDSU senior wide receiver from Marshall, Minnesota, off a 17-touchdown season in 2024. We'll break. We come back. We'll wrap up our first hour. Big second hour plan here. We're live on location, Missouri Valley Football Conference Media Day. We're back right after this.